everyone, welcome you all to my channel. So for today we are going to be making a simple video on how to sew a kimono or a shift dress. So this is the first time of coming to my channel. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. So what are the basic measurements required for a kimono dress? We have our shoulder measurement, our bust measurement, our waist measurement, and our hip and our gown length. Now for our shoulder measurements, we have 15 inches. Basically for a kimono or a shift dress, you measure your shoulder up to where you want it to serve as your sleeve. So you start from the center of your neck up to where you want your kimono to start from. So yours could be at this point, yours could be longer, it could be shorter. It actually depends on what you want to achieve basically. So for me, I have about 15 inches plus my allowance. Okay, so basically I want it to just be around this length. So that's why I have 15 inches. So for my bust divided by 4 plus 2, we have 11 inches. My waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches, I have 9.5. And my hip divided by 4 plus 2, I have 10.5. And so for my gown length, 40 inches plus 2 inches for my hemming allowance plus 2 inches, we have 42 inches. So these are the basic measurements required for a kimono or a shift dress. So now let's move to the fabric. So the first thing you have to do is to fold your fabric into 4. After that, you start from this your center line. So you mark your shoulder to be 15 inches. Don't forget we said 15 inches plus all our allowance. Okay, so we have 15 inches. So now you indicate where you want for your sleeve, that is your round sleeve, leaving the space for your armhole. So basically about 9 inches. You just apply what you use for your armhole at this point. But in this case, you are not drawing your armhole curve. So it's always straight like this. That is just the difference. So this is it. So our bust measurement is 11 inches. So we mark 11 inches. So from our bust to our waist is 8 to 9 inches. So our waist is 9.5. So you mark 9.5 inches. Okay. Now from your waist to your hip, 9 inches, 8 to 9 inches. So you come down to where you've marked, and then you mark your hip measurement to be 10.5 inches. If you find this video very educative, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Now for a shift dress, I want to explain something to you guys. For a shift dress, the hip is always free. Okay, the dress is not fitted to the body, so you always add allowance. So the amount of allowance you add determines or depends on how free you want your hip to be free. Okay, but for the waist and for the bust measurement, it's always very fitted, but around the hip measurement you have a little freeness. So determine how free you want yours to be. If you want it to be very free, you can make use of 3 inches, 3.5, 2.5 inches. It totally depends on how free you want it to be. So for me, I'm going to add about 2.5 inches. Okay, now don't forget to mark your gown length. So my gown length is 42 inches. So this is where I have my gown length. So just indicate your gown length. Let me show you guys. So this is where we have our gown length. So the next thing you have to do now is to connect it together. You can see I didn't draw any armhole curve. This is the straight line. So you bring it this way, connect it to your bust measurement, to your hip measurement, waist measurement rather, and then you connect it to your hip measurement. So don't forget I said the amount of inches you have in your hip measurement depends on how free you want the lower side to be. So after that, the next thing you have to do is to cut out your neckline. So for me, I want to make use of 3 inches Don't forget to cut out your selvage, so your measurement actually starts from here. So we have 3 inches by 5 inches. So basically for your neckline, it also depends on what you want to achieve basically. So like I said, you mark your shoulder, don't forget where you want it to get up to. You indicate your armhole, your bust measurement, your waist measurement, and your hip measurement, adding a little freeness because it's actually a kimono or a shift dress. So I'm going to cut this out and show you guys what it looks like. So after cutting it, this is what you are going to have. You can see the shape. You can see the shape of your bust, your waist up to your hip. And so you have this for your kimono sleeve. So the next thing you have to do now, basically it is very easy. The next thing you have to do, you hem your neckline, okay? So you're not going to join this part of your sleeve because this is where you're going to put in your hand. You hem your neckline, you hem your shoulder. So you sew it from this your bust all the way. Now you can determine the type of pocket you want. If you want your kimono or your shift dress to have a pocket, I made a simple video on how to fix your inner pocket. I'm going to link down the picture down below. And if you don't want an inner pocket this way, that is, you attach your pocket this way, you can also make use of the outside pocket where you attach your pocket outside. So whichever one you prefer, you are going to arrive at what you want. So you can sew yours like this without a pocket. You can make use of inner pocket. I made a video on that. I'm going to put it down below. And you can make use of outside pocket. So this is very simple. So if you find this video very educative and very informative, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Let me quickly show you guys what I'm putting on in today's class. So I'm putting on this one shoulder boo-boo dress with a belt. We made this video in one of our tutorials here. So if you want to make something like this, I'm going to put down the link down below. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Bye.